Welcome! Hello! Can you hear me? There were some technical issues at the beginning of the stream, so I had to start a bit later. But I truly hope everything's okay now. Oh great, you can hear me. Hi Bella, hello Debbie. Hi Pavlina and Simonka. I saw that Simonka is here too. Hello Vani. Hi everyone, I hope that you liked the intro with the bubbles. I had so much fun creating that animation. And I really love doing that after our previous live stream because we had those petals falling and now we have the bubbles. So in today's live stream, as you all know, we are going to set up the bullet journal for June. And we will be using the June Wonderbox. Oh, also please let me know if I should change the music volume. I'm really not sure because I'm changing my setup and my, how do you call it, the software that I use for live streaming. So there are some things that may be different, so I really want to know if the music is loud or not, because last time I think music was not really, you couldn't hear music. So please let me know if you can hear it now. I actually prepared a really fun playlist. Music is a bit loud for me. Oh, okay. Great. Thank you for letting me know. It means a lot because it's a lot different when So let's try like this. What do you think about this? It's different when I record my stream before I start live than what it is when I'm actually live, so I never know what is the right volume. Okay, the music is louder than your voice at the moment. What about now? You're my technical support right now. Thank you so much for helping me. Oh, also, I prepared very special nails for today that will match our Wonderbox. The music is nice, but now better. Okay, so you can't see it so well. Maybe I can show you on my other camera. And I also put this other camera, even though you can't see me at the moment, I wanted to have a different angle of the setup so you can see this candle here. And maybe you can see my nails here. So they're supposed to look like waves, and I made them, or maybe I can try and do that with the camera. I think it's going to look better. So they look like this, and I love them so much. They are supposed to match our Wonderbox. This is my other hand. They're so cute. Alright, let's go back. I'm going to also volume down the microphone a bit because I think it's maybe too much at some points. Okay, so first thing that I wanted to show you is the nails, and then I'm going to show you our stamp for today, and then we can slowly start building our spreads for today because we need to make at least 3 spreads. They're so cute. Thank you so much. And hi Amrita, so glad to see you here. How's my health now? Well, it's okay right now, but at times I have some problems, so I'm still trying to figure out what it actually is. and is it some kind of condition, because I've been having issues frequently, and it kind of stops me from doing some things for my work. But right now I'm doing great, so that's good. When the weather is warmer, everything's okay, but when it gets a bit colder, I easily get a cold. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out things, but right now everything's okay. Hello Destiny! Welcome to the stream! And hi Lisa! Did I say hi Lisa? I think maybe I did. So let me just see. Here I put my website so that I can show you how you can actually access the new Wonderbox if you haven't done that already. So it's easy to access your Wonderbox by tapping here Wonderbox and then sign in. And then you sign in into your account, because the account that you use for the website is different from the account that you use for our Wonderbox. So just so you know, you access the Wonderbox by going to the sign in here, or you can also access it by going to this sign in on the Wonderbox page. So just tap here and then you write your credentials, and then you sign in into your Wonderbox, and then you can download your June Wonderbox. These are all the Wonderboxes, so many. I really love seeing them like this, you know, when I'm just, when I put the new Wonderbox on this dashboard, on this platform, I find it so motivating to go through all of these and then to put the last one here at the end. And thank you so much for your wishes. I'm really hoping I can continue doing these lives and all of that as frequent as I want to. So you just go here to the June Wonderbox, and then you can tap here, download your June Wonderbox here, or if you want to download the new add-on, which is the new journal that is on the Bullet Journal Setup sticker book. We had a lot of requests for that, so I added this journal, and I think we're going to use it for today's setup. You go here, and then you can download the whole Wonderbox, or download one by one. So download just the sticker books, or download just the individual PNGs, depending on what you use. But I personally really love to download the whole Wonderbox and go through everything, because I just love, you know, unpacking things, and especially because when you download here, you download the PDF, the small PDF file first, which is also like a little entrance into the Wonderbox, which is something that I really love. So I usually just love to download everything. Simonka, your nails are beautiful. Thank you. I was not sure if you can see them so well here on the screen, so I wanted to show you, and I'm going to take photos of them for my Instagram and for probably one of those posts that I do, my life in my digital journal. So yeah, you just tap here and then you download your Wonderbox, and you are left with this zip file here, which we're going to extract right now. Oh no, first I want to show you the stamp, sorry. That's what I wanted to do first. So I have a really nice quote. Maybe some of you already know this quote, but I stumbled upon this quote a couple of days ago, and it was really interesting, so I wanted to include it for today's stamp. So this is our stamp for today. I'm going to minimize it here, and then I'm going to show you. I hope you can all hear, not hear, see, sorry. just getting used to the live again. So I hope you can all see what is written here. It says, almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. I really like this. So this is our next stamp. It is really nice, right? Really nice quote. Which is so true, and as always I forget about that and then I stress about things. Even though, you know, you just need to unplug for a couple of minutes and everything will be alright. We are always just focused on our problem and we forget that we can actually just completely forget about it, do something else, and everything will be much clearer for us after that. But we most of the times forget about that, and then we are completely feeling with no solution, that we don't have a solution to the problem, and the solution is not the real solution. The solution is actually to unplug, and that's what I always forget. What font did you use? Oh, it is the font that I also used for the June Wonderbox, which I now forgot the name of exactly. I think it's something like amazing, awesome, something like that. I think Bella knows. I kind of forgot, but I know that it's a really nice name, really interesting name. Okay, so I'm going to share the link to this stamp later in the live stream. And you can actually, if you're new here, you can actually download this awards book. I don't want to forget to mention this because there is always someone new, and I really want you to know how we're doing things here. So you just download this awards book on our website. You can go to the home page. So just go here to the home page, scroll to the bottom here, and then you can click or tap download free awards book, and you will get this awards book here, and then you can collect stamps by attending our live stream. So for each live stream that you attend, you can get one stamp, and I usually share them at the end of the live stream. So you can just download from the link that I share in the live stream, and then you can place your sticker, your award, your stamp into this awards book. I also made a smoothie for today. So this is my smoothie. I don't know if you can see it so well, but yeah. I'm going to take a sip, and then we are going to start with flipping through our June Wonderbox. Oh yeah, I also want to light the candle here. All right. So I'm going to place it somewhere here. I also chose the candle that will match our June Wonderbox. As you can see, the wavy candle in pink. So I usually just try to match everything. Okay, I hope everything's okay now. I just copied that welcome screen and added some extra stuff to the spread for today's stamp link. Oh, that's really nice. I actually changed the desk setup, the template with the sand. I changed it a bit, I stretched it a bit so that it can fit the size of, you know, the video, the intro size. So it's a bit different from our size of the journals, but yeah, I had so much fun making that. And we also have Nyota here. So this is our little sailor Nyota with the little cat here. I thought it's so cute because it has, she has a boat on her head and her hair is blue like the sea or the ocean, and yeah, it also matches our June Wonderbox. The font is called Awesome, Incredible, Amazing Font. Oh yeah. Thank you, Bella. I know there's something interesting, but I was not exactly sure which comes first. Is it awesome, amazing, or amazing awesome? You're tempting me to collect Nyota figurines. Not another collectible. It will be too much then after the Lego actually. Okay, so I'm going to import our June Wonderbox right now because it's going to take a long time if I continue talking. I'm going to try and focus. So I'm just going to tap on the zip file to extract it. And I'm going to import the GoodNotes sticker book, but you can also of course import the Noteful file. So we have the GoodNotes file, the Noteful file, blank sticker book, individual PNGs, and make your bowl mockup. So we are also going to use that and make a bowl mockup in Procreate. So I'm going to first import the GoodNotes file, just tapping here and then open in GoodNotes. And I'm going to put it in my Wonderbox folder. And then I'm also going to import the desk setup. So going back and tapping desk setup here and also importing the GoodNotes file. And I'm going to import two desk setups here. I love to have them in two different folders because there are many Wonderboxes now, so I can mix them up, you know, the desk setup and the sticker book. So I place them in two folders and it works best for me. So now we have the sticker book and the desk setup and the awards book. I think it's really cute that we have this stamp here now after we collected these on the left, and I'm going to place the shadow on top. Okay, so now we have the sticker book here, and I'm going to just quickly flip through for those of you that were not sure what is included in this Wonderbox and you were interested in this Wonderbox. You can see everything included now. So this is the first page, the cover page of the sticker book. Here you can tap open to open the sticker book. Not Siri. Or you can go to the playlist to listen to some music. You can just tap here and open the Spotify playlist. I actually created that playlist to feel as a story when you listen to it in this exact order that I placed the songs in. So if you listen to it in this order, I kind of just chose the tracks that when you listen to them, it feels like you're listening to some kind of story, because different genres are changing and you will see if you try listening. Let me know how it works and if it matches your vibes of the sticker book and your vibes while you're journaling with this June Wonderbox. Then we have this little clipboard where I wrote these urgent tasks, which are pretend to be a palm tree, eat something tropical, and forget responsibilities. That is really urgent, and I think it's going to be something that I have to do really soon. And important notes, time is an illusion, so are deadlines. Oh, I think the music is overpowering your voice again. Let's lower it a bit. Please always feel free to let me know, because if I save the replay and if it's not, yeah, and you won't be able to hear me in the live stream, but also in the replay it can also be a bit louder than it's in the live stream, so it would be impossible to watch. I listened to it when I created my first spread. I really enjoyed it. Oh, I'm so glad. I also put the Beatles song somewhere in the middle. Somehow, while I was listening to the previous tracks, I was like, after this, we need to have Here Comes the Sun from the Beatles. So I chose that track for the next one, even though other tracks are not, you know, from the popular bands or anything. But I really wanted to add that track because it somehow matched so much in my head, so I wanted to add it. Hello, Jess! Oh no, I was cutting up pineapple for the summer vibes. Yeah, you're definitely not late for the stream because we are just starting the flip through of this sticker book, and I'm going to start the BUJO setup a bit later. So yeah, I'm so glad that you guys have like tropical snacks for this stream. I actually don't have them with me, but I did make a smoothie. But I'm glad that you came and came with the theme, that you created something that is with the theme of our June Wonderbox. I'm so glad. Is there someone else drinking something like that matches the June Wonderbox, or eating something that matches the June Wonderbox? I would love to know. Hello, Adrienne! In the car, and for some reason my volume on my phone isn't working in the car, so I can't hear. Wanted to say hello. Oh, hi! Well, I can write. If you can't hear us. I love the playlist. I listened to it as I planned with this month's Wonderbox. Oh, I'm so glad. Please let me know if you like it, because I was not sure last time how many of you listened to it and if it's interesting for you. I will try my best to make other playlists in the future then that match the vibes from the Wonderbox. Okay, so now we have the next page, which is the index, and the index is changed a bit from the previous Wonderbox, but I change it occasionally, as you probably noticed, because last year's Wonderboxes didn't have the same index as the ones from the beginning of this year. So we have this index on the clipboard and the little about this Wonderbox here, and then you can tap on any of these to go to your desired section as always, and then you can tap here to download the Make Your Own Bowl mockup. So we're going to use that in a little bit, but I'm just going to go through the sticker book. So when you tap on the cover here, you go to this section, and when you tap here, you can actually tap here or here to go back to the index. And then you can tap on the overlay to go to the overlay and monthly and so on. So for our cover page, we have this cutout window, cutout paper. I wanted it to appear like, you know, this part here is cut and then this yellow part is glued below this part, and then this purple part is glued to this one. So I wanted it to feel like some, you know, crafty setup. And you can actually place something behind this and it will be like a window, you know, this is cut out. So we're going to probably play with that for our cover page. And you can also place the photo here or some color so that it looks like, you know, it's the sky or something like that. You can do a lot of fun things, and you already did. I saw many amazing spreads already. So the next page is the illustration and another one of those cutout papers, and this is just a little bit of the gradient with the blue color to remind us of the ocean and the sea. Then we have the overlays, which are so much fun, and yeah, definitely I'm using them on all of the spreads, and I saw you using them too, and I really love that. I was so excited to have more overlays because when we started doing the overlays from December Wonderbox last year, or I think maybe a bit before that, yeah, we had the butterfly last year in April and so on, but I was really focused on the overlays at the end of this year and the beginning of this year, and we had a lot of things such as snow, petals, the clouds, and yeah, we have the umbrella and these bubbles now. So we have these bubbles and these. And then we have the umbrellas here that you can place just in the corner of your page so that it looks like the umbrellas are out of focus and all of these things are in focus. So that way it feels much more realistic, and I love doing that because of it. Making our pages more realistic is something that I'm, you know, always passionate about. So then we have the shadows, which is also helping us have a more realistic feel, and we have 4 new shadows. So these are the kind of plants and leaves that are on top of our pages. This is also part of the plant, and then we have this one, which has just here on the edges, the shadow is on the edges here. Then we have this overlay that is, so let me just show you. So this is the paper overlay. As you can see, you can put it on top of your journal so that you can have this kind of watercolor background, and all of these next ones are the paper ones, like the whole paper from the journal, and they match our newly released journals. So the Lunar Blush and Violet Haze, you can place them on top of them and they will match perfectly. We have these ones in black and white because sometimes maybe you don't want to do the blue or turquoise color, so I wanted to do these neutral ones too. And then this one, which is probably my favorite one that I've done, so I used it a lot. I used it in the intro today, I used it in one of the pages that I shared on our Facebook group, so I really love all of this. This is also the paper overlay, but we also have this illustration in the PNG, so this is also the paper overlay. And then we have this one that you can actually use anywhere, so it doesn't have to be this kind of journal, you can use it anywhere. And yeah, these overlays also match the journal that you get with this Wonderbox. So definitely you don't have to have the journal to use these overlays. You can have the journal that is included in this Wonderbox now. Let me just check the chat. I'm totally eating tropical fruit and drinking watermelon infused water. I'm so glad to hear that. I finished drinking a blueberry banana smoothie, added spirulina to it. Oh yeah, mine is actually blueberry, banana and strawberry. I'm in love with those bubbles. We'll be using them in every spread. Yeah, definitely. Like, I just, when I'm about to finish the spread, I'm like, yeah, maybe just one bubble. Okay, so next thing is our monthly page. So we have different types of monthlies. So this one and this one. I wanted to include more colors because it's really fun to have variety, and we can use this one in some spreads that are not like Ocean or June Wonderbox related, so it's really fun to have that. And then we have, okay, so yeah, we have this one that is not the paper one also, and then the weekly page. So we also have the weekly page that is a PNG file with a transparent background, and we also have the weekly page that is with paper. So when I'm doing the watercolor illustration, it is pretty difficult to make it as a PNG, you know, as a transparent background. So I always want to include these paper ones because it's easier to put the illustrations on top of this paper and it looks much better. So that's why I always include these ones with paper. But this one turned out okay, just with the transparent background. And we have this weekly template, which I really love. I love this. And we have little papers that you can just add to your pages to match everything. You can use this for the dates and for some titles or whatever you like. And then we have these sticky notes or papers. Then we have these bigger transparent papers. And the cards, which is probably the most fun part always and the most used part of every sticker book for me. So these are the cards that we have. I allow myself to drift gently into stillness. Like the ocean, I move with ease and purpose. The waves may come, but I remain rooted in peace. Like the sea, I'm deep, ever-changing, and full of wonder. And we have more of them here. Some are repeated, like for example, we have rest is not a pause, it is part of the flow. And then we have the same one here with another design because I really like the quote, but I also wanted to have more designs. So I just put the same quote on 2 different designs. And we have these ones here. These really cute turtle cards. And then a bit of the crystals, the pins, different kind of pins. I really love using this sun and then the wave, but all of them like really look nice on the spreads because they're small and also add to that realistic feel, definitely. And then we have different stationery kind of items, so the clips, the pens, these tags, and then a bit more. And also this one that is like, I used to love this kind of effect so much. Right now I'm not that much into these things, but I still have a really I really kind of like when I see it, so I love this. And I also love this sticker. I wanted this to feel like a sticker pile, you know, so this is not like a sticker that you placed on the page, but this is like a sticker pile. You have more of these on top of each other, so that's what I wanted to make that's what I wanted this to look like. Same with this and with this. I have been really loving everyone's spread in the group, so much inspiration. Yeah, I was thinking, well, today I'm doing a bullet journal setup and I'm like, wait, what am I going to do? Like so many amazing ideas. I'm just going to do like the standard bullet journal setup because you guys are really amazing with your ideas. I'm blown away. Like every day when I check the Facebook group, I can't believe how many amazing ideas I see. I'm just completely blown away. And yeah, so we have these bookmarks too, and the washi and so on. And then we have the little fruit that looks nice. That was my point with these little bowls. I wanted it to look really nice and to match the pages, and the bowl to be like pastel colors. And then we have a bit of the drinks. a bit more. Like we have the ice cream in this coconut bowl. Does anyone have this coconut bowl? I would love to know, because I always wanted to have it and I never got it actually, but I did it in digital form. And then we have the journals, these closed ones that can be like this like letter journal, and then this one that feels like a book, and you can use it, you know, you can put some title here and make it your journal. And then these open journals, and then also more of the journal types of stickers. And then we have these. You can actually place something inside of this. We did have something similar in one of our previous Wonderboxes where you could easily place something inside of the bottle, but this time I wanted it to be a bit more, a bit less transparent actually, so that it looks like something's really inside. We did have a very transparent bottle in one of the previous Wonderboxes from last year. And we have more of these shells here, and then all of this and the candles, and yeah, this is the last one here. But yeah, we have all the little cute details like the small turtle earrings, this little plate, and yeah, we have the glass lemon. That's also one of my most used items, and the window. So I was totally blown away by your ideas for this window, and I knew that it's going to spark your imagination, so I really wanted to do this one. And this window actually reminds me of some kind of window from a house on the sea, so that's why I did this one. And yeah, we have, this is the last page. These are little glass coasters kind of, so you can place something on top of them. And yeah, that's about it for this sticker book. We have a lot of items here, and I think we can make something really fun out of it today. And then we have the desk setup. So the desk setup is a file where you can just let your creativity play. You can play as much as you want. You don't have to think about any plans or deadlines or anything. This is supposed to be like a place for you to really relax and spend time on one of these pages and just decorate the page, just place your elements however you like. But you can also use it to plan, and you can also use it to set up your bullet journal. You can also use it to write. But in general, I imagine these desk setups to be your place for your creativity, to just make it realistic and make it look like you're really playing on some kind of virtual desk. And we have these desk setups, so you can tap here to access them. So here, and you can also go here to go back. So like this. But yeah, I'm going to go one by one here. So we have this one, and then this sand. I really wanted to do one that has like neutral sand. So as you know, like maybe you've seen some kind of backgrounds with sand, but I really wanted to do one that is neutral, and when you place your elements, it doesn't show that much. You know, you have a feeling like you placed something on the sand, but it's not too orange, or like it makes your pages pop. It doesn't pop by itself. So this is why I chose this exact sand. And then we have this one that is the sand on top of the wood, and then this one is totally beach vibes. So yeah, I use this for the intro. And then this one also a desk on the beach, and this one is a mix of the wood and sand. And then we have these pre-made backgrounds, and then the last one here is actually the movable template, so you can actually move all the elements here. It's the same for the noteful file. You have this option for the noteful file, as same as this GoodNotes file. And that's it. That's all of our June Wonderbox. So we're going to continue with making the pages actually now. So I'm going to go to my bullet journals and I'm going to choose the Violet Haze. Now it's completely dark. When I started the stream, it was still not dark outside, but it's almost completely dark now. Okay, I had my smoothie. So now guys, I think we need a poll. I need your opinion. Are we going to use the bullet journal for the cover page, or are we going to use the desk setup plus the new journal that I added to this Wonderbox? So I'm going to do a little poll. So okay, I just put the keywords. You will understand this poll, hopefully. So cover page, desk setup plus journal, or the bullet journal. Let's see what you all want to see more. So desk setup plus the journal would mean one of the pages from the desk setup, and then let me see, where is it? So desk setup plus this journal. That's what I meant by desk setup plus journal, or the bullet journal, which is Violet Haze, and we could use one of the templates here, so one of the craft papers or the black paper or something from here. This could also match really nicely with this Wonderbox, so yeah. I'm just looking at this little corner, trying to see this angle that I put here. I wanted it to be like, so that you can see the candle. But yeah, I'm going to try and change different angles for different live stream. I want to play with that, because at some point I really would love to have like another angle of this iPad, so that you can, you know, see me writing or something like that. I tried with this first, but we will see. I might change it in the future. I'm definitely going to try different angles, and also to put myself on one of these in this corner. But I didn't have the stand right now, so we're doing it like this. Hello, Isabel! Thank you for joining us. Are you going to set up the bullet journal today, or you already did that? I can hear now. My phone was on my car Bluetooth, even though we are listening to sports on the radio right now. Okay, I have a feeling that desk setup and journal are winning. So we can have like a little timer, because So let's say 1 minute timer, and then the decision is made. So you have 1 minute. So timer. Okay, I just started a timer for 1 minute. You can vote for 1 more minute, and then we are going to start our page. I'm actually excited about both. I would love to do both. So I don't mind any of these. One minute is basically 1 second. Honestly, like 1 minute goes by so fast. Okay. The desk setup is winning, I think. Okay, the desk setup won. So we're ending the poll here. Thank you so much for voting. So we are doing the desk setup plus journal, and now we're going to choose one of the pages here. So I'm trying to decide. I may do this sand one because I really like it, or just this standard one. Or this one. Let me see how the journal would look here. Okay, maybe we can do this one. I think I'm going to go with this one. What do you guys think? Oh, I didn't read this. Turtles are nice. My father bought 2 real turtles today. Oh, really? You have turtle friends now. Did you already have turtles, or are these your first ones that you meet? Okay, I'm going to go with this desk setup, and we're going to use this journal. So I'm just going to place it. I want it to be on top of this whole desk, and then I will just imagine that this desk is actually small on the beach and small, and then we're going to place elements around the desk. For example, a drink or something is going to be around the desk and not here. So I'm placing the journal here because, you know, when I'm writing, I need a little bit of space for my hand. So I'm imagining that this is a real desk, and I would place the journal something like this. So yeah. Now I'm also going to add one of these. I would really love. But I also want to try adding this first. So for example, let's say this one. I'm going to see how this looks. So if I place this paper, I haven't actually tried this, but I want to see now how it's going to look. So if I place this and then I put one of the covers, I really wonder how this is going to look. Could be fun. Can you guys hear the music? I feel like it's really really nice with this setup because I can hear it well and it really motivates me to work on the page. The desk setup with the sand and wood table is my favorite. Oh, this one? Or this one? Oh, of course. Oh, I also really wanted to go through one of the previous Wonderboxes, the June Wonderbox, and maybe add some of the elements from there, maybe 1 or 2 elements. That would also be fun. Okay, so next thing I want to add, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to open the last year's June Wonderbox. So I remember that I had the titles there. So I could use one of these titles for today. I'm going to try that. But you can of course write it yourself, which is what I always do. So I actually put this little space here to put the month. So I'm going to see how that looks. I think that's cute. It could be like larger. This also looks good. I would need something here though, so maybe one of the smaller elements like a pin or this little smaller bubble or pearl, whatever you want it to be. So something like this. What I love to use in every spread is one of our freebies actually, so this one here. So I would probably just love to add, I would just always add this. Whenever I'm making like a daily journaling spread or something, I always add this smiley. I just love it, and this one too. So yeah, that will go really nicely here if you ask me, but I could also go with one of the smaller elements from the Wonderbox. But yeah, this is so cute. Really great to place on those spaces that are left empty on your spreads and you don't know what to place there. I just place this little smiley and it always completes it really well. Hello Jenny! Lost track of time making lunch and cutting kids' hair, but I'm here now. Hi! So we chose the journal and the desk on the sand for our cover page, and we're doing the cover page now. So I'm just playing with the elements, trying to see what works, and especially trying to use things that I haven't used, that I haven't tried. So this little template with this on the right is something I haven't tried, so that's why I'm doing that. But yeah, I would love to write something here because when I was creating this template, I really wanted to have this space here to either write the month or something. So I would love to write something here. Let's see if I can add something from here, or I'm just going to write it something myself. I could write some of these quotes from the cards, so I could write this. I'm going to place this behind. Oh, we need the color, so we need the right color for this. I'm just going to add the custom color, so let's say this one, so that it matches really nice. So I'm going to go with this one. So the ocean within me is calm and infinite. I really like that quote, so I'm happy to put it here. And especially because we have these illustrations of the water and also this water here, so it matches really nicely. I like it. I wrote, sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax by the waves and let the tide reset your soul. Oh, that's really nice too. That's really nice. Can you please show me the spreads you created? We're still working on the first spread. Oh yeah. The first one still. Oh, let me try something for a second. I would really like to try this that I downloaded, actually made. Just want to see if it maybe works. Maybe the screen is going to be black for a second, but if it doesn't work, but if it works, it's going to look really fun. Oh yeah, it works! Wow! I just need to... Wow, it works! I actually wanted to try and place the animation on top of this whole setup. Just for a second, you know, this is not going to be like nothing for the whole stream, but I really wanted to try it for a second, you know, to have this little animation on the stream. I think it looks so cute. But for some reason it's too large. Let me play with it a bit. Okay. Now it works. I just wanted to do this like for a couple of seconds during the stream so that we can imagine that we have all of these bubbles in real life. They look cute, but I could lower the opacity for them for next time. Okay, that's just for a second. Sorry I'm late, I think I missed the link for the stamp. Oh hi Vemi, no you didn't. So we are doing it, I'm going to share the link for the stamp a little bit later. I went to take out the pizza for Daphne and ended up doing more work, so couldn't listen to the audio. The other video shows only your bottles but not your face. That's how you wanted it. Yes, that's for today's live stream. I wanted to do a different angle. I actually wanted it to be like, you know, from here so that you can see me writing in a different angle, but I just placed it here. I'm going to play with it for the next live streams to have maybe some more angles for the stream, because I have so many interesting things on the desk and I would love to have, you know, different points of view of this whole setup. But yeah, for now it's like this. Alright, so next thing is adding more things to our page. I'm going to add the umbrella. And I could make it larger like this. But if I do this, then I won't be able to place many elements here. So maybe just here. I also just want to say welcome to the stream if you just joined. We're doing the bullet journal setup. If you're new here, you can check out the links in the description so you can learn more about digital journaling. If there's anyone who just joined that is not familiar with this, and if this looks weird to you, because I know that it can look really strange to some people who are not familiar with digital journaling. So yeah, you can check more in the description below. Let's just make this a bit larger. I think I changed it when I was adding the bubbles. So I'm trying to center it, so something like that. Oh, I want to do the yellow, it's better. So yellow. Oh no, bring to front. And I also want to write something here. And then I would love to add the calendar. So I'm going to go to our bullet journal sticker book. So Violet Haze sticker book here, and then I'm just going to add the calendar from here. You can actually build your own calendar in the Violet Haze journal. So you can have any date that you want. You don't have to worry about using it year after year. So you can use the journal every year, and you can always build any calendar for any year that you need. So next month is starts on Sunday. So that's this one. And I think I'm going to also write my own numbers. This way I have them in the color that I want, and also there's this handwritten feel that just looks better to me. Most of the times, but sometimes I prefer these real calendars, but most of the times I love the handwritten feel. And then you just delete this, and now we have the handwritten calendar. I'm too lazy to write those numbers. It's kind of like a very relaxing thing to me, and that's why I just do it every time. It just relaxes me so much. Especially because, you know, I don't have to think about anything. I just need to trace the numbers, and that's really, really nice always. So hi Anita, I don't understand French, I'm sorry. So I don't know what is your question. The blue color is beautiful. Okay, let's do... Oh, I exited the bullet journal, but it's fine. So let's go to the sticker book. Let's go back to the sticker book. I'm not going to use the sun because we already have it here as a charm. So yeah, I'm going to just go with something else. I need to move this somewhere because I'm just constantly grabbing a different sticker book. I love to have this look like the cards are scattered around the desk on all of my pages that I do as a desk setup. So I really love to put the cards everywhere. So I imagine myself sitting on a desk or sitting here on the sand and just playing with the cards, having a lot of cards. So I just usually place a lot of them below the journal or somewhere else on the page. So I'm just going to do that, place all the cards. But when I'm doing the setup in my bullet journal, I just usually place 1 or 2 cards on my setup page. So for my desk setups, I really love having them everywhere. we don't have this one, so adding it too. And I'm going to also place a card on top of the card here. So also here, I'm going to place it like this. So we have all the cards, almost all the cards here on the page. I need to ask, how do you avoid the image from moving? Oh, so this in the background is actually the whole image, so it's not the desk on the sand, but it's just an image, so you don't have to worry about moving. And in GoodNotes, you can just use this arrange, send to back, or bring to front to play with layering the elements. And you can use the image tool, and with that you can play with elements easily, because if you use the lasso tool and images, then it will be really hard to, you know, move things, because it would select them all. I really like this smoothie because I added the maple syrup, and it's just really sweet and nice. Okay, let's go back to this page. I'm going to make it look like I made a creative mess on the beach, and I'm just setting up my month in real life. So that's what I want this to look. So imagining that I'm at the beach and I brought all of my art supplies, all of my stationery, and I brought my journal, and I'm just playing with all the elements in my journal and just setting up the month in real life. So I think it's really inspiring to see this page after a while, when I'm done with, you know, after June passes and maybe a couple of more months pass. So after that I can just go back and see this, and I think it's really motivational, because, you know, this whole setup, when you look at it, it feels very playful and creative and makes you go into that creative state. So it's really nice to go back to your page and see this, so I'm really excited about that. Oh, how much I love those cozy live streams. I'm so glad to hear that. Really, I feel really nice doing this with you, because it just adds another layer of relaxation, because I know that we're doing this together. I just really love it. Even though sometimes I can't concentrate so well to make my page, there are really times that you know, because I have to think about a lot of things on the live stream. But overall, it's just a much more special occasion for me, and it feels much better to create, especially the bullet journal setups. It's really nice to create them with you because I don't have to think too much while I'm creating them. I can just do them intuitively. So I think this is also interesting because I just saw that I could use the shadow from this heart here and make it look like it's a shadow coming from this umbrella. So I feel like this is really interesting now. I could just make the umbrella, arrange the umbrella, bring it to front, and then place it something like this. I think it looks really nice. So now we have the exact feel of the umbrella here on the page, which is something I wanted to achieve, and I accidentally saw that this could work for that. So that's great. Oh, we are going to do the bottle, and I have to place something inside. So what do I place inside of the bottle? Maybe I could do these little crystals, or let's try and add this and see how that looks. So center back. Now this stone is here in the bottle. Let's place this one. I would love to see how to use the create your own bowl. I don't have a clue about it and don't have Procreate yet, so after seeing that I will get it. Could you show us? Oh yeah, so now that you're mentioning this, I could actually place one of the bottles inside of this little, one of the bowls inside of this little bottle. That would look really cute. We could add one bowl here. I can do that now. So we're going back to this folder that we extracted from the journal Wonderbox. So this is the folder, and then we go to the stickers, and we have this folder, Make Your Bowl Mockup. You can tap there, or you could also download this mockup directly from the cover page of the sticker book. So we have the Procreate file and PSD file. So you can open that in Photoshop or in some other program, but you also have a free program. So we have this Photopea, and you can actually use it on your browser. It is very easy to use. It looks so similar to Photoshop, and it is one of the most popular web-based photo editors. So you can actually open from computer and then choose file, and then you can find your file. So it's in the June Wonderbox, and then stickers, and then make your bowl, and then you add this PSD file, and this is how it looks. So we have the layers here, we have the background, the shadow, the bowl, your design here, top shadow and light effect, and now you have to place your desired design here in your design here, and I'm going to show this to you in Procreate too, but I'm just going to go quickly through this one because maybe some of you don't have Procreate and you don't want to use it for some reason, so it's very easy to do it here too. So we have your design here, and for example we're going to use one of the illustrations from our June Wonderbox. So let's go to individual PNGs and then bullet journal setup, stickers, layouts. Let's say we want to use this illustration here. You can just place it right from here, right from this folder here. And now you can make it larger. Let's say, for example, like this. It doesn't matter now because we are just going to do it quickly. So we have this illustration here, and then you can tap here, layer and clipping mask. And now it looks like the bowl has this design that we placed on top. So this is how it looked before, and then when you tap layer and clipping mask, it's right on the bowl. It's actually clipped to this bowl, to this below layer, and then you can just turn off the background and you can export this page, and now you have your little bowl. You can place any kind of design here, so it can be your photo, it can be any kind of illustration that you made or anything you'd like, any kind of pattern. So then you can just go here and export. So export as PNG. You can choose what you want here from the format. You can choose any kind of format, but we are doing PNG so that we can have the transparent background, and then you save it, and that's it. We now have the bowl downloaded, so you just need to go to your downloads folder, which is this one for me, and we now have the bowl created inside of just a free web-based software, and now we have the bowl with this little design from the Wonderbox. So I could place it. Oh no, I now see what happened to this file. I thought that GoodNotes actually updated this bug, but actually when you use the arrange, bring to front, send to back action with this lasso tool, it just disappears after you exit the window. So yeah, I will have to add the cards again, and then we're going to go to Procreate. Okay, which ones were deleted now? So these crystals from here are deleted. cute. Thank you for adding bubbles. They're so fun. I'm so glad. I mean, the bubbles are what creates the spread. Literally, like I have to add them at the end. So yeah, let's try and add this. So we have the little bowl here, and I'm going to just add back the cards. So we have the ocean within me, and then we have this one. So I'm going to copy this one. I'm just so used to using the image tools to use just arrange center back and bring to front, and I thought that after a while GoodNotes must have updated this glitch that happens, but they didn't actually update it, and I just naively used it here in the stream, but I usually just don't use that at all because I know that it may disappear. I'm going to go with one of these. So we have this one and this one. Simonka says, thank you, Irena. That is so cute. I'm glad you love it. So we're going to go into Procreate now. Where is the file? Alright, let's go back to it. So we're going back to our file. And now we are going to go to Make Your Bowl Mockup, and we are going to choose the Procreate file. So I'm going to tap here, and it immediately imports the whole file to Procreate. What's happening? It's still uploading, okay. I'm going to drink my smoothie while it uploads, or I'm just going to exit and see if it's going to work. So many open tabs here. What is this? Let's see if it works. Okay, it works now. Alright, so this is our Procreate file now, and it looks exactly the same as the previous one. We have the background, the shadow, the bowl, this Your Design Here layer, top shadow, and light effect. And I'm going to see and decide which illustration I'm going to add to this. So I could do actually one of our older illustrations or something like that. Let me just place GoodNotes here. So what do we have here? We can use one of the cards that can look interesting. So let me just make this smaller so that you can see it better. Okay, so for example, let's use this card. So you can actually drag and drop the design here. So I'm just going to exit this so that you can see. And you can just tap here, the selection tool, and make it larger, So you can actually make the bowl out of our card here. So we have this as a clipping mask for this bowl. You can place something inside of this, but you can also place a design right in front of this here, layer your design here. I could not deal with GoodNotes doing that. I would revert back to GoodNotes 5 so quick. Yeah, I think there are many features that I love in GoodNotes 6, so I really don't want to revert, but it's really bad that it's happening. And I mean, it's okay if it happens and then we have the next update and it's fixed, but it's still not fixed, and that is something that I'm just not happy about at all. So yeah, I know that so many of you use Noteful, so that's better now, but I made a bowl using one of the cards with a quote. Oh, I would love to see that. Hopefully you share that in your next thread, or if maybe I missed it. I haven't had time to use the bowl feature yet. It's cute. Yeah, and so it's so easy to do. So you can add any kind of illustration here and it's going to look good because, you know, it's a bowl, it's a little circular little thing with the design and it always looks good. We could also add one of the other cards, for example, these ones. I think that's also going to look really nice. And yeah, one of the designs that I actually used for our stamp for today, so we could also do that. So you can just place it here or you can place it here. So yeah, but I created a new group. If you accidentally do this, that I just did, you can just tap on the layer and then tap clipping mask and then do the same for all the layers and it's going to go back. It just needs to be clipped to the bowl, so all of the light effect, the top shadow and your design needs to be clipped to the bowl, needs to be a clipping mask for the bowl. So you can just tap clipping mask and it will revert to normal. So can do this too, which is really cute. I would love to save this one and you can just turn off the background and export this, and yeah, you can have your little bowl on your page. I just copy here and then place it on my page. It looks too cute and it's so easy, so yeah. We could do another one. So let's also copy this one. So you just tap share and PNG and then copy, but you can also save image and then you will have that as a saved image in your photos. But yeah, this is faster for me, so I do this. We can make this as a larger bowl so that, you know, it's like a real card. It looks like in the size of the card. I feel like GoodNotes had an update recently or something, because now it's being annoying with the available features. Like I used to duplicate from the pop-up menu, but now I have to click the dots to do so. Oh yeah, that's also something that happened to me. And the new update also has, I have it on my computer and on my other iPad. It's not updated here. if we have time, can you show us how to include photos using fun shapes like how you did with your pumpkin soup that became a moon? Oh, that was with the Object app. It's really easy to do, so you just need to download that app and it will be easy for you to understand how it works. So this is the app, it looks like this. And you have the shapes here. I haven't used it in a long time, so I kind of forgot. Oh, yeah, I think you go here. Yeah, you tap here to go to the shapes. So here you can choose the background, but if you want it transparent, you just go into the first one, and then you have all the different shapes here. So you can change the transparency here also. So yeah, you can choose any kind of shape. I don't use this app so often because I love to use the frames for my photos, but sometimes when I do, it's just really fun. So there are many types of shapes here. And then these ones, I used one of these. And then you just tap here to save the image, and that's it. And then you just import into your journal. Okay, so should we do another bowl? Just one more bowl. I want to do one more. So let's do, for example, with this template. I think that could look nice. So just make it bigger. So you just need to resize it here with this selection tool, and that's it. I think this is a really nice bowl, so I'm going to add this one too. And yeah, we have to go to the next page for our setup. Okay, I'm going to put it here or here. Okay, not Siri. I'm going to place the pen too. Actually, I want to place one of these paint buckets, little paint. With the spilled paint around it. So, and I'm also going to send it to back, because if there's shadow here, it will look better with it on top. And I'm going to also add this one, because I want this to look like a creative mess, like I already said, and we can add more things because of that. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'll put it here. I need to move this and then place this shadow on top and then move this back. I like how full this looks and how realistic this looks, so that's really nice, and especially because I added my quote and many things that I haven't used from this Wonderbox, so it's really fun. And let's see what else. I would love to add a brush. Maybe there's something in our June Wonderbox or in some other Wonderbox. So this is from our last year's Wonderbox. I'm just going to check if there's something that could be used, maybe just this simple pin, actually clip. Maybe you could just put it here for that realistic look. Oh, I could put this little shell here on a few of the shells like this. And the cocktail is nice. Maybe I could do that, but I don't know where I could put it at this point. Like, I think I don't have space for it. But yeah, I was searching for a brush or something and we don't have it here. So maybe in I know that we had a brush, but I can't remember where. Probably here. Was it here? Not. Maybe some of you know. I'm just going to check quickly. November 2023? I thought that I checked it. Oh, this was one. I thought this was 2024. Oh, I love November 2023. I love it so much. I remember creating it, and yeah, all of my favorite things, the mushrooms. Okay, we have the brush. Thank you, Amrita. Where do I put it though? That's a question. Okay, I think that's it for now because we still need to make more pages. I'm just going to add another smiley face because it looks so cute. Okay, so this is our cover page. Let me just check the camera a bit. Let's check the white balance. I think it's fine, but maybe it could look better. I think it looks a bit better now. Okay, next page is our monthly page, and I'm going to do that. Should I do it in the desk setup or in the bullet journal? Because right now I feel I would love to play with this journal more. So maybe we can do another desk setup page. For example, this one. I searched for those brushes yesterday to add near-dead paint. Speaking of past kits, Irena, you mentioned I would love the June 2024. I believe you and I would love to see it. Oh, I just swiped through it a bit. So it's this one. I mean, it matches this year's one, so we have the dolphins here and these overlays. And I actually used one of these for our setup here. So this June here is from the June 2024 Wonderbox. And yeah, this is the monthly page. I love these journals here because of this light blue color. I loved it because how light the paper looks. We have the little cocktails and different drinks, the blue drinks, more of the sunglasses and the hat. And we also have this, which is really fun because you can actually place this glass on top of this bottle and it looks very realistic when you put something inside the bottle. And then all of these beach elements, the fruits. Yeah, these fruits could be added to our pages in this Wonderbox too, definitely. And then the little figurines, this is one of my favorite ones. And also one of my favorite clips. And the fuzzy or fluffy, however you want to call it, pen, which I know that so many of you liked a lot. And it definitely took a long time to make these. This one actually, I mean all of these, but this one was super hard, I remember. And then the candles, and yeah, that's it. Now let's go back to this, and I'm going to go to this desk setup page, I think, for our monthly setup, or this one. I'll go with this one. So I'm going to use one of the templates, one of the layouts from our June 2025 Wonderbox. So just need to choose, but I think I'm going to go with this one. It's interesting because I actually resized the journal in the exact size that fit this template here, so I didn't have to resize the template at all, which is really funny. Like, this journal here is the same size as this one, and it was made by accident. I did it by accident. That bottle reminds me that I was looking for a way to make it look like my spread was under like a foot of water. Any ideas on how to do that? That's really interesting now, because we could do some kind of overlay for that too. That's an interesting idea. So I'm just going to place this, and then I'm going to add no, I don't want to place it on top of the illustration, so I'm just going to go with the same font here as this one. So we are using the old Wonderboxes again, and I could use this one. Let's see how it looks with this pinkish. Oh, it's really nice. It's really nice. I have a feeling like the quality of the image is a lot lower than it was for some reason. Not sure why though. We just have to go with it, even though it's not the best quality. Alright, so I'm going to add the days and the dates. And I'm going to write the days myself. And notes. I use this space to just brainstorm things for the month. So usually I just write all the different things that I plan to do for the month in this section here. And yeah, after that I just add some of these ideas to the dates that I want them to come to life. So I just usually brainstorm here and then copy the ideas on the exact dates that if I know the exact date that I want to do something, or the date of an event or of a product release or of the live stream or something like that. In one of the next live streams, I would love to do like home screen setup. Maybe, or I was thinking maybe I could do a YouTube video where I set up my home screen, because I want to do a new home screen. This was from the April Wonderbox. So this was my April home screen. We did this live actually, and I would love to do a new one with the new Wonderbox, because I think this Wonderbox is so relaxing. So I would love to have a wallpaper with this one, and I could use it for a couple of months, because I usually don't change my wallpaper monthly, but yeah, I feel like I could do that in one of the next content things. So probably a YouTube video, but maybe it could be a live stream. But our next live stream is going to be for our bullet journals release. So on the day of the bullet journals release, and maybe some other product, I don't know if I'm going to make it, but for the day of bullet journals release, we are going to have a live stream, and we are going to create in those journals, and I'm going to show you everything. So that's what I planned for our next live stream. But after that, maybe the home screen or something like that. I mean, I plan to do that, so why not do it with you? So I remember that the month starts on Sunday, so I'm just going to while I do this, you can have some bubble animation. Okay, we need another day and I'm going to write it here. I usually just do that. Okay. I could also add this clipboard behind everything. Like this. And maybe write some of my plans here too. I was just thinking that too. Do you have Procreate, Photoshop or Photopedia? You could wrap it in one of those apps. When are they dropping? I need to know. I'm not sure still. I will let you know when I'm almost finished with all the things that I want to do in the back end. So usually I finish the product, but then it comes the part for what I want to do for the release, and I'm thinking about all the things that I want to do in the background. So for example, creating a video or something like that. So I still need to finish them and then also plan the release. So I will share on my Instagram when I'm close to finishing those tasks, but I would love it to be next Sunday, but I don't know. I can't promise. And after that, I would love for us to do our little challenge, our 7-day challenge. So I really wanted it to be after our journals release because it's fun, because we can use the new journals to do the challenge. So after the journals, we're also going to do the challenge, a 7-day challenge, and I'm excited to kind of challenge myself to actually do lives every day and to actually journal more. Even though I do my daily journaling almost every day, I think it's going to be fun to motivate myself and to motivate you to work in your journals daily. I'm just playing with the papers a bit, so layering them. They're transparent, so it's really easy to play. And fun, because you can see through all of these. So this is the pen that I'm writing with, that I'm creating this with, and yeah, this is going to be the pen for this clipboard too. Maybe I can write or add the calendar here. Now I somehow need to extract this calendar. I need to somehow take this calendar. But yeah, it's going to be easy because this is just the handwriting and I think it's going to be copied. I hope so. So it's great now because I can change the color easily because this is not a sticker, but my handwriting. So I'm going to change it to white. That looks really nice. I love this little tag with the calendar. Looks really good. Oh wow. I really like this. And I'm going to add a drink. I think I'm going to go with this coconut one. So, coconut drink and the lemon. I love this glass lemon because this part here is transparent and because of that everything looks so good when you place it on top. I think that's cute now. And then I could add this bookmark stick. So here or something. Oh, I actually forgot to add the bubbles. Let's do a couple of bubbles here, quickly. And then on this page too. Now it looks better. And then here too. You can also rotate them so it's easier to fit, to choose the color that you want. So maybe you don't want the yellow here, you want only you know, the pink color, it fits better, so you can just rotate it and play with it. And what else should I add? Maybe one more thing, and then we are going to our third page, and then actually I'm going to share the stamp after this one. So change of plans. So if you don't have time to stay until I finish the third spread, you can get your stamp now. So let me see. And the shadow on top. Let's see how this full shadow looks. Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay guys, so now I'm going to share the stamp. So you can download it already. And then we are going to do the third page for today, which is going to be the weekly page. And yeah, I'm usually doing cover monthly and weekly, but in my month I have so many different pages that I do, like my daily journaling pages, and sometimes I create a page for my book, or yeah, also one line a day page and things like that. But I usually just do these three in the live stream. So let me just see where's the link. So, oh, it's here. All right. Let me just check if this is the stamp. Okay, it is. Okay friends, you can actually download your stamp now. Let me know if the download went well, if I need to share another link or something like that. because this is a direct link, so your download will start immediately after clicking this link. Let me know if that works. I love this sticker. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm excited to see it in your next spread, maybe. I think it's really nice to put it on spread, so I could actually do that. Debbie says, got it. So the download is working, that's great. Sometimes the direct link can be glitchy, so it might take a while to download, but yeah, it eventually always works. So whenever you're downloading something, if I send you the link or if you're downloading a product from our website, sometimes it can take just some time for the download to start, but it should work all the time. And as always, let me know which stamp is it for you, how many stamps you've got. We actually have so many stamps now. 2 full pages, and we are close to finishing this one. Is the clipboard in this Wonderbox? Yes, this is from this month's Wonderbox, this clipboard here, and it is also in the cover of this Wonderbox, so here and here. This is my first live stream, so this is my first stamp. Wow, I didn't know that. It's always exciting when you get your first stamp. Only 8 stamps for me. Oh, that's a nice number. So let me try and add the stamp here. Oh, we actually have the shadow and everything. Maybe I can just put it here, like really small. Sometimes I really want to put the stamp, but unfortunately I can't find a place for it on the page. But I really want to put it somewhere. Like for example here. But I would need to move so many things, so maybe I just move the shadow and then bring this to front and then this. And now we're going into our third page. And the third page is going to be also on one of the desk setups. Since we started with desk setups, I want to continue that way. So let's do this one. So for the weekly setup, I want it to be bigger because the weekly setup is where I plan the most. So I plan everything in my weekly setup because it's so much easier for me to just work and plan for the week, because if I'm planning for the month, usually my plans don't go as planned because a month is such a long time, and for me, honestly, I just can't plan long term that well. So a week is where my plans are. So if we're using palm leaf shadow, then bubbles need to be under it or above. Well, I think they could be both. So some could be below the shadow and some could be above the shadow. So, you know, like bubbles can be everywhere. So I would usually put them behind, like under the shadow, but you could also definitely put it both on top of the shadow and under. So now I'm going to add one of the templates for the weekly, and I think I'm going to use this one. Oh, no. Is it better now? Oh, I could actually start from the second, because if Sunday is first, I want to start from Monday because I really love to have all days of the week. So I'm going to place the 1st of June in my May setup. I think it's really easy to make, your weekly page with this box, because there's not much you have to do after this. Honestly, for me, this could be a completely finished spread because I already have beautiful illustration and I have, all the space for my plants. So I could just decorate it a little bit, just place a couple of things around this notebook, and then this could be it because it's already really pretty as is. I would just do a daily for the 1st of the month. Yeah, that could be also a way to do it, but I usually just do that first day of the month in my previous setup, so in my May setup. I really love how it looks, especially because we have this color here and then a very neutral background, so it all matches really nicely. And with this journal, I really like working with this journal, so thank you so much for your suggestions, because now we have it as a separate element. Actually, I want to do the bookmark, and I'm going to resize this bookmark, so you can actually do this if you want it to be more narrow like this. So I want to have my bookmark here somewhere, and I'm going to place it in the back. And let's add the washi tape here. I would love to also try and place this behind. I just want to see how that looks. I think this looks cool, so adding that too. And it's easy to just place anything behind when you're using the desk setup and the journal, as opposed to when you're working in your bullet journal. You can't really place anything behind your journal, but still I really love working in the journal, and most of the times I love working in the journal more than in the desk setup for my setup pages, because I kind of feel like I'm working in my real journal that way when I'm using the bullet journal file. So I would love to add one of these. So for example, oh, this is also a cute idea to put these, you know, instead of these circles. So for example, you know, like this. I think it looks really pretty. But I'm not going to do that now. I want to put something, maybe this. I now wish I could put it, but I could. So center back. Like this. And then I'm going to put, oh, I forgot to add the days actually, so I'm going to do that. and then the shadow, and then we're almost done. I also would love to add the bubbles again. I hope you guys like these pages. I would love to know which one is your favorite from today. Is it the first one? I think my favorite one is this first one, because I spent the most time on it, but also, I don't know, I just think everything fits so nicely. Even though there are so many elements, I think they really fit nicely here. And I'm really, maybe some of you noticed, especially those of you that are the starter of their Wonderbox journey from the very beginning, or sometime at the beginning of our Wonderbox. Maybe you noticed that I started incorporating more and more details for each new Wonderbox. For example, the cover page of this Wonderbox is much different from the cover pages from the Wonderboxes from last year, because I did more like neutral covers, and now I have a lot more elements, and I'm feeling like that. I really love adding more elements, and because of that I really love this cover from today. So for example, we have the cover page for our Wonderbox here from January 2024, and yeah, as you can see here, but I also really love this. I love this so much, but I started incorporating more elements in the cover, so I'm liking like a more cluttered desk now, but I also love this. I love both of these. So I really love this January Wonderbox, by the way, because of this interactive self-care experience. I want to do more of these types of products and boxes, and yeah, I really loved this, because you can choose your self-care experience. You can go to mental, emotional, and relaxation, and so on. So yeah, as you can see, for example, you can see this cover, and then we have the cover from this Wonderbox. So a lot more elements. So yeah, I really love this cover here, and this is our second page, and then we have this one as our third one, and I'm going to add the shadow, and that's it. Maybe I could also add two shadows, because this one is very neutral, so if I add this one on top, let's see how it would look. Okay, I like this. I like it. So yeah, I think that's it for today. This is our last page. I truly hope that you had a cozy time with me. This is just a chill live stream, and I really love to do more chill live streams where I just create, and you can put this live stream in the background and do something yourself, play in your journal yourself. I really love doing that. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. Oh, we could do a quick poll so that you can let me know which page is your favorite. I would love to know that. So, not Q&A, a poll. Let me know which page looks the most beautiful to you, or which was your favorite one for any reason. So we have this one, the cover page, and this is the weekly page, and this is the monthly. So cover, monthly, and weekly. Oh, you agree with me. You agree that the cover page was the most fun one. I'm so indecisive, so for me it's always hard to choose. So I just try to, say it. For these, I'm really not sure because, they're all dear to me, but I just try to choose one and I'm just like, it's the cover page because I spent the most time and I really like it. But overall, if I really had to choose, like really have to choose for some important thing, it would be so hard. My cover is usually always my favorite page, honestly. I agree with that. The cover page is always the one that I spend the most time on and the one that I really concentrate on to really represent that month. And all of these other ones are for, planning purposes more. So the cover page is really dear to me always. Oh, the monthly one has more favorites than the weekly one. So it's the cover, then monthly, and then weekly. Okay, thank you so much everyone for voting, and thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope that you had a relaxing time. I hope that you use this live stream to create a very relaxing and cozy time of the day for you and to spend, calming a couple of hours. And I hope that, you could do something productive too. For example, set up your journal, but also maybe do something else that you can do while you listen to this live stream. So I hope that we can do more live streams in the future. As always, I'm always hoping to do more, but I'm just not feeling so well. I wasn't feeling so well these past few weeks, so yeah, right now everything's okay, so I hope we can do more. And I will also let you know when the new journals are dropping, of course. So stay tuned for that. Please feel free to share your pages that you created with me today in our Facebook group and participate in our gift challenge. So yeah, you can share a spread using Indigo Healer products and add the hashtag #MayGift to get the freebie. And yeah, thank you so much everyone once again. See you all very, very soon. Bye!